Hey guys, this is Crab Hunter and welcome back to Random Games Thursdays. Today's video is going to be a little short, but it's going to be nonetheless random. Today we're going to be playing Dirt 3, an old game, I suppose by today's standards. I don't know, it's not that old, I'd say a few years, but still, Dirt 3, which is quite an awesome game. It's basically a mix of both rally, more rally admittedly in this one than the Dirt 2, but it's a bit of a mix of rally and off-road events. And also Gymkhana. That was when I think this is when Gymkhana was like really in its prime with Ken Block going crazy. So yeah, today I thought we'd have a look as I talk about my enjoyment of racing games, and it won't be just this game I'll be racing. I'll obviously go on to Grid. This game was developed by Codemasters. Now the reason why I say this is because Codemasters time and time again have made pretty freaking awesome racing games, from the very early Toka 2 and Toka British Touring Car Championship on the PlayStation 1 to Grid Autosport, which is really freaking awesome. I should play that game a lot more than I have, but oh, so nice. Every time I get on it, it's just the most awesome thing. Anyway, so I thought for today's video we'd play through a bit of the Dirt Tour. Now, if you are an owner of the Dirt series and all that, you'll no doubt know about how that this game used to be on the dreaded Windows Live system, which basically was the sort of shitty version of Xbox Live, which tried to sort of have it all in one. And because of that, when the system went down, those who potentially could grab the DLC on the original versions of the games couldn't. I didn't have a special edition which had all the DLC involved. So what they did, I think Codemasters did, out of kindness, is they basically released a gold version for the game. So that would be, you know, if you ever wanted to buy this game from then on, you'd get this version which has all the DLC. And if you had the game already, they just upgrade to a gold account anyway, or gold, you know, having all the DLC version. But the downside is, all the memory and all the stuff I've done in the previous game, not in this one. So unfortunately, I've had to restart my campaign a bit. So, I've made a bit of progress, but I've got like a couple of events which I want to do. So what we'll do is we'll quickly nip onto a rally, and I can probably end up getting all quiet, but still. Let's have a look at racing. I have all these beautiful cars. I'm going to go for this one, because why not? Yeah, what I've had to do, unfortunately, is I've had to lower the music for this one. So you're going to hear a lot more engine, but not much music. But that said, if you ever do get the opportunity, do get this game. It is a lot of fun if you're into racing and rallying, and it's just so awesome.
Neon lights and busy streets define this epic city circuit in one of Tokyo's liveliest districts. You'll be driving in the skid marks of giants and legends from past dirt tours. So get ready to join the elite.
That's pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Now I haven't played. I've yet to completely remember all the setup. I had literally this beautiful setup of the car. Advanced settings, ABS. No, get rid of that. I haven't played this game in a bit of a time. I mean, I've made progress. I've been playing a bit of it just beforehand to go into it, but I'll turn off my HUD because I'm a bit of a with some things. I'm a bit of a whore when it comes to certain immersion factors, so I love playing it like this. Oh, yeah. Racing. Oh, by the way, I'm not a clean racer, just so you know. Just in case, you know, we might encounter an incident whereupon I might hit someone. Non-intentionally. Yeah, one of the coolest features about this game in particular was the fact that, you know, it's based. Technically, the original engine that was used for this was actually from, I believe, the original Dirt game came out back in 2007, 6-ish. And in that aspect, it was pretty much true to the form of rallying. And this was when it was still called Colin McRae, because Codemasters developed a number of games from the Colin McRae Rally series. But I think they picked up the heat again. I think they kind of reinvigorated the love for rally games when they made the game Dirt, because it was a new engine on the next generation system, and not only did they have like an awesome graphical, you know, not only did it look pretty beautiful for the next generation at the time, it was also ridiculously realistic, because most of the time with rally games, damage and or you know, destruction of the car in general wasn't really that much of a highlight. They were kind of, everyone was more about the looks of the environment or the, you know, the aesthetics of the car. None of them ever, it didn't seem to be the main priority for certain vehicles to look completely smashed. So when and of course when I was younger, I used to love crashing cars. But then when this game came out, and when the original Dirt came out, I was playing the demo of it. I made a right codswallop of a certain corner, and I was just amazed at how realistically it sounded when I was smashing my car to smithereens. And then I had to make sure the car kind of still came into it. So it was just ridiculous. It was just ridiculously awesome. And I just love racing games, and racing in general, you know, like, I'll happily watch stuff. It is just so much fun watching certain races. I'm not a big fan of, I would suppose, races like the Formula 1, because they don't seem to be as, you know, they don't seem to be quite as entertaining as, say, the stuff like the British Touring Car Championships or Rallycross or MotoGP, because they don't really seem to get close with it. Although, kudos and respect to the drivers of those things, but, like, the British Touring Car Championship, if you guys ever want to watch something impressive, intense, and hilariously awesome, watch the British Touring Car Championship. It's one of the more exciting race events. And I constantly have it on record, so I'm like, yes, I'm going to get my touring car fix. Oh, shit. Yeah, I kind of, when it comes to racing games, I kind of try and get myself a bit of an immersion factor. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money to get myself a racing wheel for the computer, though, to be honest with you, with the way that my rig's set up. Oh, I won. So the question is, will I be... That's not bad, actually, by 5 seconds. And I got the pass.
Outstanding
awesome.
Podium finish.
Nice.
This will really help raise your...
Anyway, so yeah, I really love this game. It's so much fun. I might need to change the difficulty, though, just a bit. Okay, guys, now that we've had a little bit of a crack at the racing event with multiple cars, let's actually get down into the real oiled styleness of this game, which is obviously to do a rally. Now, admittedly, in previous Dirt experiences, I believe in Dirt 2, they kind of overcranked the special races where you get to do pretty much anything with other cars or anything with special stuff. But with this game, they actually dedicated a lot more events just to rally, which is pretty freaking awesome. I will say it's quite a lot of fun playing through these sort of things. Let's actually take things a little bit more fancy. And let's go open, because I don't think I've... Oh, wow, and Group B. Nice. Anyway, so like I was saying, so it's just going to do like a silly little rally thing, and we'll... Oh, yes! The game knows me. Ooh, I can go... Nah, let's go Monster's Energy. Monster's Energy is a great drink, though don't drink it too many times. God, this is turning from a video about racing games to like a safety video. Oh. Nah, but one of the cooler features of... it's cool features, but like this game, there's a load of awesome things about this game. The soundtrack, which unfortunately I can't really show too much of, is another great example of it. It's cram-filled full of songs, which probably because of copyright I can't show you. But you can just some of these tracks you listen to are just timeless and they're fantastic. I think Chasing Status is in this as well. Let's just check my difficulty and everything, and yep, there's my perfect setup. But yeah, this particular race is one of the DLC packaged races, which the game would obviously, before they allowed the gold version, the game would constantly be reminding you, like, hey, look, there's a game which DLC package which you haven't got, and it's like, at the time it was like, well, Windows Live is gone, I can't get it, but the game's like, but we don't care, for us it's still 2011, or even earlier. No, I think it was 2011 when this game came out. I swear that, or it was the Showdown game. Now, the Showdown game, not really a game which is discussed, where it should be discussed, because that was when it was... Someone clearly was getting a bit too much fun out of the non-rally events. So I'm glad that they've kind of returned back to home with the Drift Rally game series. Like, they've made a new one on Steam, which is currently in early access. And, wait! Have a listen to that engine. Oh! Oh wow, I've not actually driven on this particular circuit before, so looking forward to this. Yeah, one of one of the things I love about there's loads of things I love about this game. It's just there's so many awesome bits. I can't write this one. Plus, I'm also trying to drive, so I'm probably not doing my commentary skills any good whatsoever. But I mean, one of the things I like the most, I think I was mentioning earlier, is also the damage. If I haven't mentioned it, it's the damage. Because all the other Rally Go-Kart games are all about the design, the style, the structure. Whereas, oh shit! As we're about to see, my car's already bumped. And like, you can, and with the setting and everything, oh yeah, my wheel has certainly taken some damage. This is a really beautiful location. No wonder they rally at it so often. How awesome would it be to drive this in real life? Oh, any man who gets to do this for a living is a lucky bugger. I don't think I could do it because I would suck and I'm too dirty of a racer. When I play racing games, I'm an arsehole. Plain and simple, I'm an arsehole at times. I'll shunt people out of my way. Which, actually I think I actually mastered a technique in, what was it, Grid, where, because in Grid I think they actually actively tried stopping people from pitting, so what would happen is if the front side of your car would go into like to try and hit the other person, try the rear tire and everything, you would spin out of control. But how I used to have a system in place where I would literally what I'd call the bitch slap. I'd swing the rear of my car out and slap the car behind me. So basically that would spin them out, causing a massive accident behind me. Aesthetically, it was very pleasing. You know, for them, probably not. Oh! Oh, yeah, no. Sorry. Yeah, like the interaction with the car and the environment is just so... Oh, I love it. Oh, car. I know you like the hill, but still. Let's see if I can catch up to these buggers. Hi-oh! And I'm actually going to show you something which is even more awesome. Let's see if we can find, like... I actually make an honest cock up. Oh no! Smash. Crap, I've taken a damage. Now, an awesome feature is this as well. One of the things that's pretty freaking amazing is replays. Okay. The replay system in place here is actually quite beneficial because not only do you get to see how your monumental cock up, in which involves you going around the corner and making a mistake and, you know what, driving into a wall, say. What also you can do is have this thing called flashbacks. And what the flashback will do is you can reverse back to a certain amount, and they've kind of implemented this in the Forza game as well, I'd noticed, where basically you drive up to a certain point where you feel comfortable to take control of it again. You press the flashback button, and it actually takes you back to that moment, giving you a second chance to not make a mistake and to mess that up. So, like so, I handle that area way better now. And it's actually quite a lifesaver because it's not just when... Excuse me! Smash! What? Come on! Oh my god! I want to send him off. Let me send him off! Why? You give me an opening! So glorious! There's another opening. I'm going to send this bastard off. Come on. No! God damn it! No! You know! Oh, shit. Better use the flashback. So, for example, whilst I was attempting to persuade my opponent to go into the route to smash into the... Right, let's go to here, see if we can knock him off. I want to knock this guy off. Oh, no. Okay, can I... There we go. That'll do, that'll do. Small scratch. The other guy, not so much. Oh, wow. I mean, you can see the damage that's already... We should focus more on the road than the damage, but still, quick glance at the damage. Look at that. Am I first? I am first, yes. Totally fair as well. Smush. And actually by quite a bit, which is nice. But yeah, so there's a whole... So when it comes to racing and sort of other events, there are actually occasions where shit will go completely wrong and you'll have to use the flashback ability. But there are also moments, which is why I love this replay system, where you can actually have moments where something happens that is so fantastic you have to record it. And this particular game, this was when YouTubing was starting to really go into its prime with the sort of console-based video games and everything. So even in this, you can actually have a replay section. In your replay section, there's like a bit where you can send it, upload it to YouTube via a quick link. So that's another really awesome, like pretty impressive feature for the said games. So yeah, I think this is going to have to be it for this one, as I haven't really got much time today. But that said, I hope you've enjoyed this game. I've not really done a racing game on this channel before, so if you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments section down below. I will be obviously doing other racing games as well. Hopefully I'll be able to have some more time dedicated towards them. Maybe I've learnt some lessons from this one, I'm not too sure. But there are definitely a whole bunch of other racing games out there that I have yet to try and show you guys. But rest assured, I love racing. Motorsports just are the best. I always wonder why footballers are like, oh, footy. I'm like, nah, come on, car would be so much better. And oh boy, they're right. Not just car, even motorbikes, monster trucks, anything with an engine inside that's not a Formula 1 car, I adore. Sorry, Formula 1 guys, you're just too safe. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. This is Crap Hunter signing out.